What is up, friends? This is Bruce and the Rubric channel. As you may have noticed, today we have a Disney themed episode. This is not only a very important episode for us because these two sets are coming to our city, but it's also a huge nostalgia trip for me, as these are some of my favorite childhood cartoons and stories overall. We have Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. In addition to the minifigures, we have the Dwarfs' house. There is also a well with the prince and the glass coffin where Snow White laid. What can we say about this house? It expands, and I assume you can interact with the figures. I'm not sure how much it expands. Is it already open here, I wonder? In this position. Or is it still closed? Maybe it's already open here. What does it look like when closed? Or maybe it's already closed and you can open it further. I think there is a second floor at the back, possibly open style. The roof doesn't close here. Anyway, I'm curious how well it will fit into our city. There are a few trees here, which is great for adding some greenery around the house and change the atmosphere. So, and of course, the cool minifigures. Our set is 43 to 42 with 2228 pieces. Here is Snow White. Next, we move on to the Winnie the Pooh and his friends set. Here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 minifigures. There is also a small build with honey and a sign pointing to the 100 acres to the tree. So, how many meters to the tree? Here we have a huge tree with honey and bees. So, and then let's check this set 21,326 with 1265 pieces. What do we see at the back? I think this part separates from this one and this one, and the Winnie the Pooh house opens up. Basically, there are a couple of scenes with a book where Winnie the Pooh sits, relaxes, and eats. That's it. Otherwise, nothing special. It's interesting. I think it's open somewhere. Maybe the back. So I think maybe the back side is open. Possibly it's open at the back. I try not to watch reviews of the sets I have, especially the older ones. I wasn't collecting Lego back then, so I avoid watching these episodes on YouTube to keep the excitement of building them fresh. So let's unbox them and see how we can adapt them to our city. Let's get to unboxing. Alright, we got 14 bags, 2 16 by 16 plates in dark beige, and a set of stickers, some inscriptions about the pets, and lots of rabbits and squirrels in a wooden style. And the instruction manual, which I really liked. There is a frame from the movie, or maybe a play about Snow White. I think that's from the movie. Let's start the building. Winnie the Pooh set. Here we have 7 bags and a wonderful instruction manual. Look, it's like we're opening a Winnie the Pooh book. All the characters are depicted here. Opening it, and on the first page we see a map showing where all the characters are located, each with their own house. Here's the Winnie the Pooh's house, there's the Christopher Robin's house. They're floating on an umbrella. Everything is canonical to the cartoon. All the characters are here, happy and joyful. They're frames from the cartoon, and they are depicted in Lego form, like Winnie the Pooh floating up to the bees on a balloon. Everything is drawn, a sketch that I really like, very beautiful. Here's a scene with Tigger and Rabbit. Then there is Piglet and Eeyore. Everything is straight from the cartoon. Here is the designer with his family. I think his name is Ben Elder. And the iconic house he made from Lego. Of course, it looks, well, the designer did a great job, but I prefer the Lego execution. Tiger is also interestingly done here. And we start the building. Oh, there is something else here. This is the Lego team who worked on this set. There are 5 of them, each has their own story, and we begin the assembling. Well, friends, I've assembled these wonderful bright Disney sets. Let's start with Winnie the Pooh. I really like the detailing of this house. I like the tree. There are a couple of beehives with bees. I liked how they use these from seaweed pieces as branches, creating a dense volume for the tree. We have great minifigures. There's also Christopher Robin's book about Winnie the Pooh. It lives its own life here. I liked this sign. It says it's a guide to Winnie the Pooh's house. The direction Winnie the Pooh is sitting on a log. They have a little campfire here. Tiger is always specced up. And the house itself, its advantage is that it opens up. Inside there is a living room, a bedroom, and an attic with honey reserves and a box. I think with slingshots he used to shoot at bees and knock down hives to get honey. And of course it closes. That's its advantage, so it will fit perfectly into our green zone and decorate our city. That's about Winnie the Pooh. I don't have much else to say. I really like this set. As for the set Snow White, there are 2 separate builds. They can be placed not too close to the house, maybe on the lawn nearby. There is a well. Here are the birds and the glass coffin where Snow White lays. I liked 2 details where they have prints. One says Snow White. These are 100% exclusive pieces. They are in gold style. And 3 cool trees. I haven't seen this type of foliage in trees before. I don't think we have this in our city. There are 10 great minifigures, 7 dwarfs, the prince Snow White, and the witch who brought the apple in the basket. As for the house itself, I really like the exterior, the front part, the detailed roof, lots of visible details. Everything is well executed. I like the trees, the birdhouse, the animals jumping around. I really like these shutters that cover the window. There are many printed pieces with owl prints that also decorate the house. There is foliage above the entrance to the house. I like the door, how they executed it on the side of the building. I think the dwarfs are processing diamonds or something. There is a magnifying glass. Here is a machine that washes probably, and they extract diamonds. On this side there are just trees. Now let's move to the downside of this set. It's open at the back. This is a big downside for me. It reminds me of sets for kids and the Friends sets. Although this set is 18 plus, and they were just 500 pieces short of closing it, they could have just added another $40 or $50, and Disney fans 18 plus would have been very happy. I have already found instructions on the rubric site where we have 500 pieces to create a separate structure and close the back part and add second floor, because there is no staircase to the second floor here. The roof is more playable, and I think you can remove this part. This part can definitely be removed, and we can see the bedroom on the second floor. Probably these parts can also be removed, but it's a bit harder. You need to remove the top first and then get to the roof without breaking it. Some parts are already coming off. Probably it's not meant to be removed, so we need to try to put it back now. There is also a spider on the attic. By the way, the stickers that came with this set are the names of the dwarves, which go on their beds. On the first floor there is a beautiful table ready for the dwarves. There are plates, dishes, cups, and bread already set. I also really like the organ. It's probably an organ, not a piano. It's covered with different animals. This is the same organ or piano, I'm not sure. It's Snow White played. She sang songs calling all the animals. The first floor is detailed with mops, buckets, and many interesting things, but I've already mentioned the notable parts. Also, the house opens up. I don't know why, probably to interact with it, but you can't reach anything from this side, so I thought it might close from this side, but this part with the tables doesn't move, so it just leans against this part and that's it. So I think this function is useless, or maybe I'm missing something. Maybe someone knows. Feel free to comment. So I think the house is underdeveloped. Visually, of course, the front part is very beautiful, but the up and back part and this opening function are disappointing, of course. Overall, of course, these two sets fit perfectly into our city. These are our first Disney sets that I've built. We have a few more sets, so there will be more Disney episodes. Now we'll show everything in detail, tell you about it, and give you a closer look, so don't go anywhere. This was Bruce and the Rubric channel. Goodbye.